So we will drop a stream marker here, and I will see you all out in the kitchen.
I hate tandem bikes. I hate my skinny legs. I hate them old men with toupees on their heads. I hate Michael Jordan. Yup. I hate Michael Jordan. I hate George Foreman. I hate the Lord and the pussy beats he be bumping. I hate the fact that all of Lord's shit be thumping. I hate pumpkins. I hate
That's weird. It appears the snowball is pushing mono sound. Weird shit.
Do you feel better?
Yeah,
Less angry?
Alright.
much less.
Forgive me a minute and I'll get the stream up. Chili bowl from last night. Gotta put a new garbage bag in. Alright, this one, fuck me, should be a fairly quick and easy stream, which I am okay with. Quick and easy is nice. I just need to grab my phone so I can see how this all looks. I guess I should tweet about this. Okay, I'm gonna use just my phone to balance audio. Make sure everything sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah, dude, you can't buy these. These don't exist, Rod. Alright, so due to the interest of time and just wanting deeper flavor, we've employed our handy dandy sous vide in the back corner there. Our skirt steak has been in and down for 5.5 hours. I see the problem here. I evaporated enough of my water. So that's why it's hissing. Cocksucker, dude. Alright, so anyway, hanger steak. Chimichurri sauce. I have no idea if this is actually, it might be time for a new sous vide, to be frank. I've been literally beating the shit out of this thing for like 3-4 years. Yep, there's the heat. Woo! 140 degrees isn't bad momentarily. I'm gonna make some tea though. So, how is everyone tonight? Are we ready? I'll throw a tweet out really quick. Drugs. Okay, so stupid easy here. That's better. I mean, that's been up to temp for like fucking at minimum 4.5, 5 hours. Gonna make tea. We'll get going on this. My hands are sterilized as I basically just drenched them in scalding water. As you can see, I have nothing up my sleeves because I just don't have any. Me and my handy dandy apron. The red letter day, Gordon. Alright, so cheesesteaks are easy. You want to eat me that chimichurri sauce recipe, Bubba? Or at least come yell it at me while I assemble it. Yeah! Some red leaf honey bush Ruibos. Yeah, I mean, literally just, I know I'm basically just mincing stuff together and then oil, vinegar. Pretty simple. We're going to assemble the sauce first before we get this, and then I'm going to finish it in cast iron, and then I'll do the cheesesteaks in the cast iron as well. Very, very, very important. You're going to do a Philadelphia cheesesteak. Let me make sure this doesn't have an address on it. It does. So I'm going to cover this up. You're looking for some Amoroso Italian rolls. You really can't use anything else, otherwise it's dog shit. Hey, somebody make sure that Youngblood's in here.
Are you doing the Chimichurri right now?
Yeah. Why?
I know you were talking about the rolls.
Yeah, the rolls is important though.
You need your food processor.
Oh, is it gone in the food processor?
Yeah, that's what it
Okay. Assemble the pieces. Alright, we're going to dig out a friend we haven't seen in a hot minute here. This is the food processor. I think it might be time for a new suit. Exactly, Thor.
Basically, you're gonna chop up, really finely chop up all the wet and dry ingredients, pulse them together, and then you're gonna mix in the wet ingredients. That's it.
Okay. Alright. Just make sure this is still all operational. Food processors can be dangerous and terrifying. Watch your fingies. Your booty not on string.
I'm not putting my booty on string.
Miss, I don't like wearing pants.
Answer for squares.
Just be careful. Alright, where did the...
Everything's in the drawer. Oh, you chop stuff up.
If you want to.
Or are you gonna do it all?
I can do it. I'm an adult, I'll do it.
I don't know what you're getting that onion for right now. You need the oregano though.
Oopie. I have no view of chat now, so whatever.
I don't know.
I didn't bring the laptop out because fuck it.
Oh, I thought you had the laptop.
No, I do not. Small shell, cut into wedges.
Well, the cheese related stuff I'm not buying right now, so I can.
Hey, can you want to watch chat? You totally can.
Alright.
Or whatever you want to do. I don't give a shit. Do whatever you want. Alright, for those of you that don't know what shallots are, they're loosely related to onions. Alright, this bad boy's got to get cut into wedges. There we go. Shallots into wedges. Very nice. Easy. 3/4 cup of flat leaf parsley, stems removed. I have no idea how much 3/4 of a cup of parsley is. I do know, however, that it is a lot.
You down with that? You ain't down with that? Shut your goddamn ass up. Next call.
Good, thanks, Split. Nah, dude, drill doughs are expensive. That's the, so the grinding noise that you heard was either the food processor or the fact that the sous vide I have, the blade guard is like, just done. It's just done. It's been dropped, it's been submerged in water for so long that the plastic is brittle. No need to measure. I mean, pretty much. I'm just gonna chop it until it seems about right, you know? You want to get rid of the stems, though, because the stems are bitter, obviously. Well, more bitter than the actual parsley. Then we'll give this a rough chop. Yo, gotcha coming in. 34 months. Yo, what up? What up, you bastard? How are you, dude? Yeah, we are working on the chimichurri here. This is the long, tedious, and laborious part of it, where we try and gather enough parsley to chop up that is 3/4 of a cup. I might be here a while. But hope you are well, friendo. Thank you for the continued support. And dinner should be ready in like 20 minutes. Pluses or minuses? I'm just gonna take my time, though. No sense hurrying or scurrying. Nah, no nips. But apparently, last night I learned that I can stream shirtless again if I ever have the desire. Shoutouts to VTuber Cringe. I know I'll end up there. You can go fuck yourself. Get a real job, get a real life, get a hobby. Fucking loser. Damn, that sounded vicious. Oh well. Easiest way to do this for me, as opposed to trying to knife everything, just literally pinch at the base of this. If you've ever done anything in your garden you've ever gardened, ever worked with plants or flowers before, you'll know that the weakness of like the flower is right where the stem meets the base of it. Just literally just pinch right there. It'll pop right out. We're slowly getting there. I'll check up with chat in just a second. I also need some tea. That should be well and good steep. Tea provided tonight, not sponsored, but available at theheadnut.com. They're a somewhat local spice and tea retailer near us. It is a red leaf honeybush rooibos. It's like under $20 a pound, something ridiculous like that. Alright. You just made it? Yeah, I haven't made it in a hot minute, so I consider it a good little refresh. Whew. Ah, delicious. Yeah, a little bit more. This thing's too much parsley. I'm also too lazy to bring the laptop in here. Also, because like, it's fucking so much work. And then I leave it there, and then it's there in the morning, and it's like, dude, why am I so fucking lazy? Yeah, after this, we should have Valheim. I might dick around with some speed tech shit real quick after this. I don't know. It depends how long this takes. Community night set to start around 10:30. I think we are just down Youngest Bloodist tonight. I haven't heard from Alec. I saw Alec on Discord today, though. Or at least he was posting somewhere, so. I know my man's is alive. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'd say this is at least 3/4 of a cup of parsley. And we're just gonna kind of rough chop this, or break it up. Easiest way to kind of chop your way through the pile. I just grab the pile and just, you know, give it a quarter turn. You'll eventually get through everything, and it'll be that uniform kind of sliced up shape. It smells like parsley. Not cilantro. So when it looks like you have a bag of lawn clippings sitting on your fucking cutting board, you're ready. Ironically, I have no Final Fantasy 15 or Nier Automata tattoos. I should probably fix that one of these days. Tattoos suck, though. I should do it, though. I just don't know where, or when, or by whom. Maybe I could convince Chris Messy to do it. I think he's still out in Ambush, which isn't that far from us. It's a lot of parsley. My internet flesh. Yeah, ironically, I have a Final Fantasy X tattoo. One tablespoon fresh garlic. 2 garlic cloves. Okay, Bubba, do you actually want 2 garlic cloves or quote-unquote 2 garlic cloves? Okay, so like 2 bulbs.
I hate the concrete, I hate the streets, I place my feet on. The past, the present, the future, and the eons. I hated it red, green, purple, black, and neon.
That's about the rest of the shit. No sense going to waste now. Andor, you fat sucking piece of shit. You're gonna knock down the fucking shower curtain rail and I'm not gonna fucking help you. I'm just going to laugh at you. Now this is just regular oregano, not to be confused with Mexican oregano, which is a completely different flavor, texture, generally used for different applications as well. You could probably use Mexican oregano here. I don't think you would. Yeah, dude, 2 garlic cloves? Those are fucking rookie numbers. Okay, so shallots are gonna go in here. Oregano. Lastly, as it turns out, I didn't need to actually chop this stuff up. It felt nice though. It felt nice to practice some knife skills. Garlic cloves. Got it. That's professional level garlic crushing skills right there, by the way. You're gonna hit with the butt of your hand, by the way. Don't just smash garlic. If you have weak hands, it'll fucking suck.
The night of the formal is finally here. For Chris, Cindy, and JC. It's going to be the best night of their lives. But tonight is also the night of the creeps.
Interesting how that sounded on a lower quality microphone. That's a double boy. Double cheeked up on a Saturday night, the sun down, and the chimichurri going in. Bubble butt garlic. Alright, what the fuck else going in here? Garlic nut, salt, pepper. Okay, that one's easy. I need to get regular black peppercorns. All I have left in the house are,
Oh, Bubba, I don't know if the one I sent you was had the Fresno and jalapeno.
It did not.
Well, I pulled from a couple different recipes, so you can put a Fresno chili.
Yeah, I'll do that.
The only difference in those recipes was one had shallot, one had red onion. You're not a huge fan of the red onion.
Nah, red onion better.
Yeah,
Fresno boys.
yeah.
I don't know why I destroy those bags every fucking time. I probably should stop doing that and just be a mature adult. Fuck that. You want seeds or no seeds? I'm just rough cutting this. Doesn't really matter. It smells like it's got some heat.
Don't add chili flake in it.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Alright. Rule number 1 of the kitchen when touching spicy things, wash your fucking hands. Because the next thing you're gonna touch is your genitals or your eyes. 99.99% of the time. Remember that time I got like jalapeno up my nose? That shit was awful.
Yeah, I do remember.
That was fucking terrible, dude. I've gotten like menthol, like pure menthol on my face before, and that's always a bit of a fucking nightmare. Shit was worse. Alright, so. Want it to be chunky. Whew! It's got some stick. It's good. It's good. And then I'm basically gonna, yeah, dude, spicy pee-pee. No bueno. Red wine, vinegar, olive oil. Pretty much it. 3/4 cup extra virgin olive oil. I'm not that fucking picky. 1/2 cup red wine vinegar, though. And then we shall mix. Alright, so I'm gonna grab me yeah, I'll use this bad boy. So anyway, I started blasting. Oh, I do have some more red wine vinegar up there if I need it. You know your boy always do be coming prepared. A little overspill there. And then, what was it, 3/4 of a fucking cup of olive oil? Okay. I have canola. We don't olive oil that. We have olive oil. I don't think we do. I don't olive oil very much. Yeah, I definitely don't have 3/4 of a cup. Dude, we're fucking like, it's just unnecessary, in my opinion. People that put like olive oil on everything, it's like not always necessary. You just need like a fucking flavor neutral oil. Relax. And then I just gotta mix these bitches together. Easy fucking peasy. Very good. Jolly good, jolly good. Nice thick little. A little bit touch more. Yeah, I definitely need to add pepper to that. Alright. Get this shit out of the way. It's now time for everyone's most intimidating piece of kitchen hardware. she is, the cast iron pan. Everyone fucking intimidated by these. So, over the past week or so, I worked on, maybe 2 weeks ago, I worked on re-seasoning this. As you can see, it is very fucking shiny. It is still a little gummy. I didn't get it exactly where I want it. But you definitely want your cast iron to be like mere fucking finish. All of this is what prevents everything from sticking to the pan. Now, second important lesson when cooking with cast iron is to not fuck with your shit.
I could do it like that.
And you may say, Kios, what does that mean? Don't fuck with your shit. Well, much like when you get a piercing or a tattoo and the artist says, don't finger fuck it, it's the same goddamn premise. Yo, what's up, Ainu? Aka? No. The coffee machine is literally just a latte maker. It's made by AI Cook. But, much like with a grill, any sort of iron substance that is not inherently non-stick, do not fuck with it. Just don't. If you're putting a meat or a vegetable on it and you go to move it and it sticks, fucking leave it there. That means it's not done searing, it's not done caramelizing. So, this has been 6 hours. I'm gonna turn this off. And the second most important thing that we need to do with this meat is let it rest. Smells very good. Its internal temperature is 137. I'm gonna let it sit there. Got great coloration. And if you want to speed up the process, I'm just gonna pat it dry. Flip, pat it dry. Now, as you can tell, it's a very sickly looking color. It's cooked through, but it's kind of unappetizing as it's like brown-ish gray. Not exactly the color you want to imagine your meat to be. So what we're going to do is we're just going to let this, I'm going to let it cool, and the big thing is it's going to suck its juices back in. In the meantime, I'm going to start heating up this pan. I'm not going to go crazy on it because we have like 5-10 minute wait here. That thing will be smoking and screaming and so fucking hot it'll literally self-ignite. So for now, as this cools, we'll get that in there. We can blade for food processor, left side sink, not in sink. We can talk about how to make a proper Philly cheesesteak. I've already fucked up because we only have American cheese, but it's what I make at home because I don't eat cheese with. What you're looking for: beef, shaved steak. This will work great. It's generally either a very, very thin slice chuck or sirloin. You can use ribeye if you want to be like super fucking like bougie, like shabu shabu style. You just kind of up your game, and at that point, I'd recommend adding like caramelized onion to it, or you could do like a nice aged cheddar if you're going for like that high-end cheesesteak experience. We are poors, so we are not. Just doing the do here. Think of it this way. Don't yoink your meat unless you're given express consent. You want onion with cheesesteak cover? Okay. We're also going to do onion on cheesesteak here. Not too much, but I'll get that ready. And I'll check back with chat as we start to heat up. I just have this on medium now. Once I get this shit set up, I'll crank the heat on it. Quick question. Light make it better, light make it worse? Not doing really anything fancy as I chop this onion. I'm just basically want this fucker diced. That's it. Welcome to Philly. We don't care. Cheesesteaks are made on a very large flat top. Knock your shit around. So I only have my metal tongs. Another reminder, unless you're like me, don't use metal tongs on metal cookware, especially non-stick. Is that a log? No, this is technically Hangar steak. We've heard me bitch about this time in, time out. With the advent of cooking, especially over the past, I'd say 2 decades or so, the rise of the culinary arts brought about things like Chopped and Iron Chef, massive celebrities, your Mario Batalis, your Bobby Flays, your Anthony Bourdains, your Guy Fieri's. As cooking has become more popular, a lot of hidden gems, especially in the protein world, have really come to light and become insanely overpriced. So hanger steak is something that's like basically not even like really a fucking super great piece of meat. It's a very small cut in between 2 joints, if I recall properly. Like a decade or 2 ago, you could go to the butcher and be like, "Hey, can I get that?" And they'd just be like, "Yeah, here you go, have it, whatever." This was on sale today for, I think, $16 a pound, which is fucking absurd for what it is. The same thing goes with things like flat iron steaks. Those are also overpriced. Chuck roast used to be like $3 a pound. Now it's like $7. And skirt steak. Shit used to be like basically free. Yeah, Anthony Bourdain, mad fucking real one. Woo! Alright. We should be good. This is starting to get dry to the touch. This is all set. This will just go in. We'll chop the shit out of it. Not a big deal. Like I said, if Youngblood is here, it is very important for your cheesesteak. Amoroso's Italian roll. Can't have a Philly cheesesteak without one of these. I mean, look, cheese is subjective. We're just hard asses here. Fucking American, you go to fucking cheesesteak place in Philly, you get American cheese on yours, cool, go back to New Jersey. Provolone, sharp provolone, acceptable. Swiss, get the fuck out of here. Mushrooms on it, get the fuck out. Peppers, get the fuck out. Not even an option. You get whiz, American, provolone, without. That's it. You want onions on it? Yes or no? What kind of cheese you want on it? Alright, so I'm basically just going to wait until this starts to almost smoke, basically. That's going to go in there, just sit right there. I might add a little bit of fat to this. Here, we'll use some of our lovely French butter. Get this out ready, just to kind of spoon over it so we can heat it all evenly. Get yourself your butter spoon. I'm fucking tired. No sleep will do that to you, I guess. Dude, pot roast used to be fucking, I'd spend like $10 and I'd have like a pot roast that lasted 3 days. Now it's like $20 and it lasts 2 days. Fuck, dude. I'm gonna also go back over here, remix the chimichurri up a little bit. Yeah, reverse searing a steak, the concept of searing, but basically quick searing both sides and then just finishing in the oven. Whereas for me, what I do with this is I do 137, so it's definitely like closer to the rare side. And then I'll just do my basic sear, and generally at that point it'll heat back through because it'll be close to room temperature. Basically, I'm just slowly heating this in stages until we get to, like, fucking ripping hot. There we go. Okay, ready? That's it. And some butter. Gonna just move the butter around this, slide it under, just so there's a little bit of flavor going on extra there. Again, I don't want to be too heavy on this butter, just because this is more of a kind of taco Mexican style dish. This will just help get a little crust on it, get that brown coloration in there. Also, it smells fucking good. We'll do a test here. Notice, there's resistance. I'm fucking leave it alone. When it's done caramelizing itself, searing itself, it'll self-release. That's how it works. Don't worry, you're worried you're gonna burn it. You're not, promise. Tilt the pan a little bit, collect some of this butter that's been melted. Get it over the top of this. It'll also help. Not yet. Big switch. Little wiggle, little wiggle. Nothing yet, nothing yet. Keep her down. It'll self-release when it's ready. Yeah, I love venison. I got venison in the freezer. Venison steak, and then we got like a 2-pound ground bag. We have lift off on the back half, but I ain't trying to pull it yet. There we go. We're starting. We're almost there. There it is. Nope, this is back. Just this bottom part right here. There it is. Nice and released. Look at that coloration. That's what you're looking for. I'm going to hit this guy on all 3 sides because this is kind of like a triangular cut, but that is a nice hard scaling. Get your little crust developed. Beautiful. Again, same thing. I'm going to let it do its thing. When it releases, it'll probably fall right over onto the side that I want to cut next. Tilt that butter back into it. There we go. Again, beautiful, beautiful lines. I'm probably gonna, what I can do to help aid this, there's a nice little fat tap here. Gonna sizzle this off a little bit. I want to be careful though because there is butter and hot oil and fat in the pan. It will cause a fire and these things will go off, ruining this entire meal. And I'll have to explain to the apartment complex why I need them to replace this. Beautiful. That's fucking done. I'm gonna turn this down. Might want to put some pants on, Bubba. It's almost time to eat. Alright. Basically, just fucking... I'm gonna take a little bit in here, see how this handles itself. Gonna treat this just like a fucking big ol' flat top. Fucking handful of this. I'm only gonna make enough for 1 cheesesteak. Shelby and I will probably split it. And this is just shredded. Don't worry about it. Just fucking rip and tear at it if you need to. Oh, onions. Almost forgot them. Onions got to go in. Onions are going to provide some moisture as well as some additional flavor content to your cheesesteak. If you want to be an absolute mad lad, you can split your roll early and toast it with some fucking little bit of butter in there. Again, turn down the heat on this. So I'm not trying to like sear it or do anything fancy with it. I'm just trying to cook this shit through and get it down into manageable pieces. I don't want that whole ass hunk in there, you know what I'm saying? So as this is cooking, start fucking pulling it apart a little bit. And the good thing is I also want to let that hanger steak rest a little bit. We basically took it from room temperature, got it fucking hot enough to have a Maillard reaction, which is what causes it to sear and get that kind of crust on it. So I definitely want to get it back down to room temperature to put the juices back into it. Alright, another very important thing. I did pre-season this because it was in the sous vide. So it was soaking in its own juices with a mixture of some adobe seasoning, some white pepper, a little bit of smoked powder. But this has no seasoning. This is just going to get adobo seasoning. It's basically salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion, salt. You put it on every protein. That's basically all you need to know about it. Don't fucking question it. Alright, you want Cheesesteak first, or do you want me to wait and get the... Ah! Or do you want me to... Or do you want to wait until the hanger steak is ready?
No, it doesn't matter. We can do Cheesesteak first.
Okay. I mean, that only needs another... Wow, dude, I remember when my voice cracked when I was 12 years old.
Sometimes.
Got a little bit more heat back to this now. It's cooled off a little bit. What was I going to say?
About 5 more minutes.
Let's check with chat. Hey, what's up, Hollow? Why am I wearing a mask indoors? Because I'm a VTuber. I don't have a face, Hollow. I'm also promoting proper coronavirus safety. Yes, I am, Chuck. What's going on, dude? Yeah. Can you take pictures of this, Bubba? Or is your phone tied up? Yeah, I just need a shot of the meat and a shot of the finished product. Beautiful. Getting away your own lighting, huh?
Not a damn photographer.
Okay, that's alright, I'll do it. Alright, you're all getting relegated to I have to take pictures. Shut the fuck up. Oh shit, you know what else I can do? I don't know what the ramifications of this are gonna be. Oh god, dude. Picture-in-picture Inception. But yeah, that's beautiful. This is coming together well. I just need this to color up a little bit. Feel free to clip and take lots of photos of this. Just so we have more content. Basically, with this stuff, you just want to cook it until it's no longer pink. That's it. The onions, as you can tell, they went from white to a translucent, kind of gentle brown on the edges. That's right exactly where we want them. I just want to make sure the steak is cooked through. Now, there are two ways of doing this. You can just be an absolute fucking animal and throw cheese and let it melt over this on your very nice cast iron pan. Or you can do what is kind of the native thing and just throw your fucking cheese over it and eat it cold. It'll melt. It's hot. It'll get soft at least. You want the cheese melted in the pan, Bubba, or you just want it on the roll? Alright, you're the one that's gotta clean this shit. Alright, so basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fucking bring the heat down on that. Very simple. Yeah, that's not looking very pink at all anywhere. So I'm gonna bring this down to a medium. Take your fucking American cheese. Boom. Boom. Fucking pile this shit up around the sides. You're just gonna basically let the steam go in there and melt that cheese. That's it. That's all. You're fucking done. Just need to slice the roll. Fucking hammer it in there. Speaking of rolls, it is time for the hanger steak. I'm gonna cut this at an angle. As you can see, very nice medium rare. Beautiful. Great flavor. Just fucking wonderful. We'll turn this off. That cheese is melted. All right, Bubba, it's time. Get your tortillas ready with your chimichurri. Although to be honest, this is just cut so beautifully. Very nice medium rare. A little bit more on the medium side. Beautiful. Bread knife, serrated on the edges. Amorosa's roll. This is the butt. It doesn't really fucking matter. Cut that bitch. Split it. Boom. Fucking cheesesteak.
Fucking
Beautiful.
wet. Alright, what are we doing?
So tacos on this side with the chimichurri. And then
Wet chimichurri?
what? Boom. Alright, let me bring y'all back up quick. Hold up. We want plates. Alright, you want this whole cheesesteak? You want a handy? What you
I
want?
want half a cheesesteak. I don't know what you're trying to do to me talk about eating a whole cheesesteak at 9:30 at night.
You know the deal. Just eat half of it.
Wow.
Well. Meanwhile, I'm gonna work on these tacos here.
Well, I'm gonna cut it because
Okay, it's gonna be messy.
well, it's gonna be messy anyway. It's a damn cheesesteak.
Woo! Alright, lettuce or anything for your tacos? I don't think you really have any accoutrement besides lettuce. I'm okay. I'd love some lettuce. It'll also help kind of fill this out as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave yours over here.
What's up?
Oh, no, you're getting over. Eat your
It is okay to put ketchup on homemade cheesesteaks. I will say it now.
Well, that's what I was gonna do, and that's why I wanted to cut it in half because I didn't want to fucking do it.
Nah, it's definitely okay.
have room.
Free Savacadoo! Yeah. Beautiful. As I'm just pouring out all the juices, trying to get that camera perfect shot. And I will eat and we'll chitter chatter about the meal. But yeah, quick and easy. I am probably the world's biggest proponent for using slow cookers and sous vide technology. Especially because I used to work like 60, 70 hours a week before even streaming to Twitch. So like having food ready by the time I got home was fabulous. That's the only reason I'm not just like a fucking 8 billion tons.
And enjoy it. And something like this you could take with you.
That's gorgeous. Hangar steak has great texture. It's very, very meaty, as you can tell. The grain runs across it, so you cut against the grain. Beautiful, beautiful. Just medium rare still. Sear on it's perfect. There's a little bit of crunch, a little bit of caramelized taste to it. Against the lettuce, the chimichurri has a nice little zesty kick to it. It's basically like a vinaigrette dressing, but thicker. And yes, these are messy. They're supposed to be. Just fucking delicious. So you got any questions?
Alright.
Yeah.
I'm ready to try this tacos.
A little bit of lettuce. All right. Oh.
Like you made a hell of a lot more than cheesesteak than a one day one. You said you only made one cheesesteak.
Yeah, I was wrong. Unless you,
Just want like a little bit, I don't know.
oh, you'll be alright. It will be a little drippy because, obviously, oil and vinegar. Gotta use that pinky to. Thank you kindly.
Wow, that was double cute.
Right?
There
Nice.
you go. Follow up.
Also, cheesesteak innards. Looks like that. Just fucking delicious. Could use a little bit more cheese, but that's okay. We've been light on the cheese these days. the case? Yeah. How's this? I don't think it's worth $16 a pound, but it's fucking good.
No, I would say not.
Alright. Ladies, gentlemen, non-binary pals of the chat, do we have any questions? Now, the real way to enjoy this. Put your shit in there, right? Scoop it out. That. Boom. My hands get a little oily. Whatever. That's what it's supposed to be done. What's up? We got any questions, or we done? Have I made your wildest dreams come true? Woo! Good. Very simple and easy. Whew. Oh, my body just be struggling tonight because I ain't sleep. I sleep like a baby. Hmm? Oh. Alright, at this point in time, if there are no further questions, I'm gonna cap this shit. We'll break down, and we'll work on some Final Fantasy 15 speed tech for like an hour or so, and then we'll swap over to Valheim. So I will see you all on the other side.
And you are in fact correct, Chuckles. That is a very, very thick cast iron pan. Don't get me wrong, they are very intimidating to use your first time. And you just, it's completely different because you want to like fucking